Hey everyone, it is Monday and it's time for a new vlog. I met one of my former colleagues for lunch today and had a really good time. It was so nice catching up with her. I haven't seen her in almost a year, and then I came back home and I just finished my cleaning. I thought I had a light day planned, but I didn't realize it would take me so long to do the windows, the ledge under the windows, and also the baseboards. They were very, very dirty, especially the upper window panes, which I've actually never cleaned before. So I got on the stepladder and I went and I gave them a very good cleaning. The windows still look a bit dirty because a lot of the dirt is on the outside, and even though the building pays for window washers to come, it is so dirty downtown that our balcony, even after I clean it, it gets dusty probably within a week's time. So even though I clean the inside, the outside still is very dirty, so they still look dirty, and they will until the window washers come again. It feels very good to have moved into the living room area. I think this cleaning challenge is going to be really, really good for me, and I'm already feeling on day 7 that I'm a good part of the way through. I still have a ton to do. I'm really only a quarter of the way through, but it feels like it's manageable. Whereas when I first started the challenge, it just felt so overwhelming. But now that I know I can do a little bit each day, and for the most part, each day has only been 1 to 2 hours of cleaning, aside from like the long dragged out sessions where I'm doing laundry or I'm cooking dinner in between. 1 to 2 hours of cleaning for me is pretty manageable. I mean, I wouldn't want to do this every day for the rest of my life, but for 30 days I can do it, especially since I work part-time and I work from home. So I have a lot of flexibility with my time, and I'm feeling good about the challenge now. I did go to Eataly again on the way home, so I'm going to show you what I bought, but first I'm going to do a bit more work, and then I'm going to show you what I bought when I'm ready to cook dinner. I bought more of the tagliatelle. This is the pack that I bought last time. It's 500 grams for $2.50. I also bought this white sauce with truffle. We are all done our other truffle sauce as of today, so I'm gonna start using this the next time I make tagliatelle. And then I bought this pasta here. I'm not sure what it's called, but they're kind of like little, I don't know, like twisty mushroom type things, corkscrew type shape. Yummy, yummy, yummy. This is the truffle tagliatelle. So excited. I am very, very, very tired today. I took Truffle to the vet this morning. His appointment was at noon, and he was a really good boy. They trimmed off quite a big molar spur, so hopefully that will get him to start eating again. He actually has already started eating a little bit of hay on his own, and of course he'll eat a bit when I feed him because he's a sucky baby. I'm gonna keep an eye on him pretty closely for the rest of the day just to make sure he's feeling better. I did do my cleaning today. I was hoping to start on the wall unit, but I was just really tired after getting home from the vet. I had a little snack and then I cleaned the couch. It didn't take very long, but as I started cleaning, I got a bit more energy and I found I was able to do a little bit more than I had planned. I vacuumed this area rug that's below me here, and I'm doing a load of laundry. I'm washing one of the blankets and a bunch of other stuff. Been doing lots of laundry lately just because the rags are really dirty from me cleaning every day. I made pasta for dinner tonight. This is the pasta that I bought from Eataly along with the basil pesto. Also put shrimp, edamame, onions, and garlic, as well as some Parmesan petals. It smells really good. Hey everyone, I just got home. I went to this really interesting training session as part of my work with the writing studio. It was on anti-bias and anti-oppression, and the conversations were just so fascinating. I think I'm done the majority of the work that I need to do for today. I have some project work that I've been putting off, but I asked for a longer deadline because I knew these next few weeks are going to be pretty intense, especially with the cleaning that I'm trying to do as well. So that brings me to right now. I'm currently having a snack, but I'm debating what I want to clean today. I don't know if I should go big and tackle this half of the wall unit, or if I should go small and tackle hubby's desk. I'm thinking I should go big because tomorrow I have quite a hectic day. Okay, I'm gonna go big. So I am going to finish my snack and then I'm gonna tackle as much of this half of the wall unit leading up to this section here. This is kind of like the divider of where the wall unit goes into like a different sort of, there is actually a clear dividing line just by the way we designed the wall unit. I'm gonna do as much as I can. If I can't do it all, that's fine. I'm still a day ahead, so I could technically break this down into 2 days and still be okay, but let's see how much I get done. After, of course, I finish my snack. I'm all done cleaning at long last. Today's cleaning session was definitely the most intense. I cleaned for 3+ straight hours, so it's a lot of work. The time lapse is basically photos every 5 seconds stitched together in a video. So the minute or so that you're watching was 3 hours for me. It was a lot of work to take everything off the shelves and try to dust everything. Last time I didn't do that when I was decluttering just because I had so much to do that I didn't really have the time to clean as well. So some of the shelves had a lot of dust. Underneath the TV where the cords were, super dusty. So it was really nice to get all of that cleared out. I feel a lot lighter now, and oddly enough, the vacuum itself didn't have a whole lot of dust in it, so maybe it just looked like more than it was, but it feels good to have that done. I think I might do this cleaning challenge every year. It's a good way to go through all of the areas of the home, areas that I might sometimes neglect. I also dusted the top shelf, and I don't think I've done that since we put in the wall unit. I think it was around the time we moved in, which we're celebrating either 13 or 14 years in this condo at the end of this year. So we've been here a long time. These wall units have been here a long time, but they're still in decent shape despite us putting a lot of stuff on them throughout the years. This area here was a lot easier to tackle because there aren't too many things on each shelf. They're also a lot more open, whereas behind the TV and in hubby's area there was more stuff, and there was stuff in front that I had to move out of the way before I could remove everything off the shelves and then go ahead and dust the shelves. I had to vacuum multiple times because I would vacuum a bit and then I would dust and there would be more dust that landed on the ground. So I don't think I did that very well because I could have planned it a bit better. But overall, I'm really happy with the way today went. I'm also glad I was able to do this entire section of the wall unit because it feels like I got a lot done in the living room. That was one of my big hurdles. So I'm super happy with that. The cord situation was quite stressful. I actually wanted to skip that part. Part of me wanted to give up because it was just very overwhelming, but I powered through and I'm really glad I did that. I am very tired now, so I'm gonna call it a night, and I will see you guys for a shorter cleaning session tomorrow. We are on day 10 of the 30 Days to Spring Deep Cleaning Challenge already. That means we only have 20 more days, 21 if you count today, days until the first day of spring. That is super exciting to me. I am in very high spirits today. I got a lot done this morning. I'm reading a book that one of you guys recommended to me. It's called The One Thing. Here is what it looks like. And after reading this book yesterday, I've decided that the one thing I'm going to focus on in terms of my personal projects is my website. And I knew this before, but reading the book really clarified this in my mind. I've known that I wanted to work on my website, and that would be kind of like my singular focus since around like December, January. But for some reason, I still kept getting distracted, and it was almost like I needed permission to name just one thing. And the book gave me that permission. The other thing that the book mentions is that your willpower actually diminishes throughout the day. So the more decisions you make, the more you try to make good decisions that are healthy, that takes a lot of willpower, and your willpower throughout the day diminishes. So that's why a lot of us are prone to doing different sorts of things in the evening versus the morning. So for example, I tend to overindulge in the evening more. That's my general tendency, which is what I revert back to once my willpower has diminished. So the book recommends starting off with your one thing first thing in the morning. And I haven't been doing this. I've been leaving my website for late at night. I generally do work pretty well at night, or I used to at least, but I feel like since becoming a morning person, that really has shifted, and I find it very difficult to motivate myself in the evening to work on something. Instead, I generally unwind and such, and that has not been good for my website or the progress of my website. So this morning, even before I did my morning pages, I worked on my website, and it was fantastic. I also decided to cancel my plans for this evening. I was supposed to go to Hot Docs again for a volunteer meet and screen session. So this is basically for returning volunteers. They just give you information about what's changed for this year's festival, but they said this is totally optional to attend, and if you don't attend, they'll just send you the information. With the weather outside and me trying to get a lot of stuff done over the next couple of weeks, I really wanted to prioritize my time and just make sure I was spending my time in the best way that I can. That for me is going to be, for the most part, staying in today and getting a lot of stuff done. I'm going to be cleaning hubby's desk. I'm going to actually organize some stuff because there's just stuff all over the place, and I feel like some storage boxes and things would be good for him in this area. I'm Capsule. I brought it down to dust the top shelf. I'm going to dust the capsule as well because it's really dirty. I haven't thought about this in ages. I can't remember when we packed it, but it says to open January 1st, 2038. So we're almost there. We only have 18 more years. And it's really nice that the memory of what's inside is starting to fade. Friday night, and I am just settling in for the evening. It's around 8:40 now, and hubby and I just got back from the Penguin pickup. We did a Walmart grocery order. We had it delivered tonight, and we just got all of our goodies. We actually picked up a lot of canned goods. This is a little bit of a paranoia thing in case we fall ill. We've been seeing mixed reports online. Some sources are recommending that people stock up just in case, and then some are saying that in all likelihood the risk is still very low to the general population, but we figured, you know, since we're both feeling good right now and we have the shelf space, we're actually running low on groceries and we're not going to Costco for the next little while, maybe we'll just order a few like canned goods and some some pasta and such, just to have on hand in case, say, even if I get the flu or whatnot. I remember the last time I had the flu, I was out for, I would say, a good few days. I definitely had to stay home because I just didn't have the energy and the strength to get out of bed even. Maybe a paranoid reaction, but better safe than sorry. I was really good today and I tackled this part of the wall unit, just the upper section. I didn't do the shelves in these drawers below, so I'll do those probably on Sunday. Tomorrow I'm gonna have quite a busy day. I'm going into the studio for a workshop, and then hubby and I might want to do something in the afternoon into the evening. So I figured I would do something a little bit lighter tomorrow and save this part here for maybe Sunday. The top shelves took quite a while today. It took me maybe an hour to an hour and a half just to take everything off of these shelves, dust them, and then put everything back, of course. I found that the shelves towards the kitchen area were particularly dirty. They were dusty, but they also seemed to have a little bit of a film on them. I don't know if that's like the oil residue coming from the kitchen when I cook, but I suspect it is. Even though the kitchen isn't that close, I feel like that residue does travel quite far. I also did these picture frames, so I took those down and I cleaned the wall around them and behind them, and that had a few splatters as well that I never really noticed before. They were like sauce splatters, so very little specks, but I could clearly see them now that I'm looking for dirt. So I am finding that this cleaning challenge is making me a little more sensitive to dirt. Like I see it more now, whereas before I didn't really notice it as much. So now I really see dust and little spots and such, probably because I've been like doing the deep cleaning and rubbing the scuffs off the walls and things. So now I just am more aware of them and I can see them more, which is a good and a bad thing. It's good because it'll prompt me to clean more and the place will be cleaner as a result, but it's also bad because then I'm gonna be cleaning more. I'm gonna be spending all my time cleaning because it's never perfectly clean. Hey everyone, it is later in the day on Saturday. Hubby and I just ordered pizza. We decided to go with General Assembly pizza today. This is a sweet and spicy pizza that's reminiscent of the Stinging Bee pizza. I'm pretty hungry, so I'm eager to have dinner. I'm going to be cleaning a little bit later. I'm gonna clean Lulu's area here. So this little like baskety thing that has Lulu and Truffle's things in it, her crate, vacuum her bag, and I'll also clean out her toys, which are right there. Today has been quite a busy day. I went to the studio today because we had part 2 of the anti-bias workshop. It's such a different environment from kind of like my day-to-day in the corporate world. It's been really, really, really lovely, but it was a lot of work as well. So when I got home, I was just very exhausted. I had a snack and then I think I slept for maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours. But I'm wide awake now, so we're gonna have dinner. I'm gonna do my cleaning. I'll probably be able to stay up a little bit later today because of my long nap. Lulu wanted to say hi, but now she's preoccupied because she hears hubby in the kitchen. Truffle will say hi though. Hi, Truffle. I just finished my cleaning. I went ahead and did the lower shelves, and again it took about an hour and a half, but I did a really thorough job taking everything out, dusting everything, cleaning off all of the shelves, and then putting everything back. The shelves where I store my makeup were extremely dirty just from me touching everything with makeup on my hands and that sort of thing. I also noticed that those shelves were particularly dusty, and maybe it's because I open and close them more often so more dust can get in. But the other shelves were relatively straightforward. They weren't too dirty or too dusty. And then I also cleaned off the area where I store my necklaces. So these are magnetic boards that I got from IKEA. We keep them in the corner near where my makeup area is. So I cleaned those off. I cleaned the area all around where I store those, which was very dusty, especially behind those magnetic boards. That noise you hear behind me, you may or may not hear it. I am using this. So you'll recognize the Instant Pot, but hubby recently picked up the air fryer lid for us to try, and it's really big. So at first I was like, oh no, where am I gonna store that? But I'll find some sort of room for it. There aren't a whole lot of recipes for the air fryer lid yet online, so we decided to go ahead and try making some frozen French fries. That'll be a good basis for comparison because we love fries and we know what they're supposed to taste like when they are deep fried. So I think this will be a good test of the air fryer lid to see if it does in fact make things as delicious as deep fried. Fingers crossed, we'll see. I'm making a batch of 300 grams and that's about 1/3 of the bag. I am recording a video for it, but depending on how that turns out, I may or may not post it. But so far, so good. It's been 3 minutes. I'm cooking the fries for 20 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm just using the air fryer. I haven't pressure cooked anything in the base prior to starting this. They look pretty good. They look very golden. Let's see if they're crispy. Oh, they seem pretty crispy. Ooh, I think they're good to eat now. Okay, I'm going to pop these into a bowl and then we'll do a little taste test. All right, so let's give the fries a try.
It's good.
Mm-hmm. It tastes like real fries. Just not like oily.
Greasy.
You don't taste the oil. They say if you spray some olive oil or whatnot onto the fries at the halfway point, when they crisp up, you taste the oil on them, and then they taste just like deep fried.
It's good.
They're good. They're really good. Those were so good that we cooked another batch. I'm just taking a photo of them for Eats Event and letting them cool a little bit before we dig in.
Oh, goodness.
Can you hear that? It's Miss Lulu's birthday today. She is turning 9 years old. I made her dinner. This is a little bit of canned pumpkin with her raw chicken food and a little bit of Parmesan on top. So she's really hungry. She's staring at it. Happy birthday, Lulu.
Oh, God.
Is it done?
You had a pumpkin separated for me? I mix it all together for her.
I don't mix it. We passed by the LCBO and picked up a couple of White Claw. They were all sold out of the black cherry, but we got the lime and mango flavors. We also tried the black cherry and mango in the store, just like little tasters, and we really liked them. They were really good. My friend told me about this launch. She's had White Claw before in the US and she really likes it. She's quite a foodie, so I was excited to try it after she told me about it. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have really thought anything about it. But I saw that there were huge lines yesterday at an LCBO for this, and people were buying it by the case. Even today, we saw someone buying a case of it. Takeaway instead of going to the restaurant today. Thought we would just bring it home and enjoy it here with a glass of wine. I got the beef kebab, so this is what it looks like. It actually looks really interesting in the restaurant. They serve it in this like pan type thing. So maybe one day if we go back and we dine in, I'll order this again so you can see what it looks like there. But this is what it looks like when you get takeaway. Hubby got the same pasta that I got last time. This is the sweet potatoes and chestnuts pasta on campanelle, which are those like twisty pastas. And then we got a slice of carrot cake. We're just gonna share that for dessert.
That's pretty good. This thing.
I think I'm going to end off the vlog here. We are about to have dinner, and I don't think I'm going to be cleaning anymore tonight on camera, at least. Tomorrow I'm going to start tackling the other side of the living room. That includes my desk and the shelving units that are across from the wall unit. So I will see you guys in the next vlog. I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll see you very, very soon. Bye!